Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of NHL20 Franchise GM Mode, taking the Tacoma Walleye into their 2027-28 draft and postseason. This is attempt number 2. Hopefully that the stream doesn't crash on me again. Anyway, we're in deep trouble when it comes to our coaching. I've got about 10 million draft picks to make, but I'm going to try to finagle something to get a top pick. Maybe 2 top picks. We shall see. I have players who I can definitely use in as trade bait. In particular, I have 2 upcoming goaltenders. That being Stanislav Jas and Corbin Volk, both of whom are going to be pretty deadly goaltenders. Okay? I think they've got real good trade value, and I'm going to try to use them. Because right now, I've got 2 elite goaltenders already playing, and I might pick up another one in the future, so I'm not really worrying about goaltending. So we're gonna try Jess first, and then we'll go for Volk. We'll see which one of them I might be able to snag a first-round pick from. Am I gonna get the first overall pick? Probably not. But I can go for the number 3 or number 5. The number 3 may go second overall, so he may be tough. I might have to target. But if I can get number 3 pick and that guy goes, then so be it. Okay, I'm not worrying about my trade block right now. All right. Can I get their first round pick if I trade them? My first round pick and Jess? No, he's not going to cut it. And Volk. What about also second round pick? No. Not gonna go for it. All right. Not gonna get the first overall pick. That's okay, because that guy I don't really know anything about. The one who's actually available there, but I mean, come on, we all know everybody's gonna be interested in this guy. Whoops, that's not what I meant. What about if I add my second round in there too? You don't want my second round pick? Really? What about that second round pick? What about any rookie contracts? Hordashuk. Really? I mean, I can add Hordashuk on there. And we'll throw that second rounder on there anyway. That's a lot of value, man. Fine. They don't want to go for it. Maybe they'll go for it. It's all I can do. It's all I can do. I can keep trying and I can keep trying. One of these guys are going to go for this. No. That first pick got made. 82 overall, elite. Yeah, we knew that was going to come up. I get the 4th pick? Would you guys go for it? My first. And Volk. No. And a second. Why not? Why the hell not? Do you want a couple of second round picks? I mean, I've got a million picks coming up, so. Alright. I just gave up. My first rounder and 2 of my second rounders. Holy crap. So we'll just have to see. There's only a couple of picks that I'm even like aiming at, so okay, now that I got this. Now let's just see where the cards fall. Moss, Ness, I think those are both of the guys I wrote down. No, they're not. Okay. Moss went 3rd like they said he would. Batan was the one that I was looking at. Loyalty is a concern. Well, you know what? He's ready to play. Playmaking center. Boom. 80 overall, elite medium. He's good to go. Very good. So he was a 4th overall pick. That's the advantage of getting these guys. All right. Sim to pick number 45 overall. Now, here's where I can get a little nervous because the player I want should still be available. Yep. See, I gave up an elite high goaltender. Ah, boo. All right. Turned out to be a fringe starter. But I think that was also... No, that was not a gem. So, it's okay. I still have 2 more second round picks. So, let's see. We're just going to be taking the best that's available. Looking at elites. I haven't really looked at too many of them. Brust. I was aiming at him as a possibility. He still fell into my crosshairs, so we're going to go for that. Top 6. All right. Okay, defenseman. 60 overall. And then, that's right, I forgot I had the 62nd and I'll have the 65th. And we've got Downey over here. Now let's just see what happens. Boom! An elite medium. Just like that. Well, this right here makes up for losing Volk. So we have another solid goaltender in our system, in the pipeline. Next, Braxton Gillies. Doesn't really have any strengths. Oh, what does that tell you? Why would two-way defenseman. Top 4 defensemen. Yeah, the other dude scared me. It's like, you know, when you don't have any strengths listed, I mean, that may simply be because my scouts didn't figure it out. But at the same time, I mean, they found weaknesses. So they were able to find some information on the guy. All right, 72nd pick overall. For Mr. Markov. Boom. Now this is a gem. So even though it says top 9 forward and personality's good, turns out to be a top 6 forward. Okay, well. That's fine. And really, all we're going to be doing now is we're just going to be picking elites and hoping for the best. Another goaltender. And ethic and maturity. Starter, okay. And once again, these are players who may or may not make the NHL and are players that I can just simply turn into future picks. So I'm not really going to sweat it too much. Okay. All right, well, there's nothing between this and the 97th pick that's an elite. So what do we have? This could be a big grinder, an enforcer type. Hey, top 9 forward, okay. When you've got so many picks, I mean, a lot of these are just going to be sitting and waiting to see if they ever get signed, and I'm probably not going to sign them. That's another thing. Like, really, if a player does not remain as an elite when I pick them up, at this point, I don't think I even give them an entry-level contract, because I'm going to have money being spent on players I don't need to spend money on. And at least not in the foreseeable future am I going to have any real need to like bloat my 7th round picks. I have so many 7th round picks, it's ridiculous. Alright. That's a consistency, injury prone. This is number 97. And then I have the 113. So is there anything in between? It makes me nervous every time I see injury prone. Just because it's been getting to be an issue with my team. I've got guys getting hurt constantly, and a bunch of them have been people that I've traded, or I mean that I've drafted. Ooh, look at you, Lundmark. You're injury prone, son of a bitch. It's not strong, but it's okay. I can afford the risk. I can afford it because I got another pick coming up real soon. Oop. You want to trade me? For... Yeah, it's not going to affect any plans that I had. You want to give me 2 more picks? I don't care. Who did you end up choosing? Did I decline that? No, I didn't. Okay. That didn't really seem like it worked out too well in their favor, right? Like whoever it is that they decided to snag. All right. I think that's what I'm going to end up with in a moment. Just because we got a better look at him. Look at that. Look at that. Another elite goaltender. That's a big kid. Big kid, but he didn't really seem to have much going on there. Offensive consistency is a question. Screw it. Take a chance. You never know. Top 9 forward. All right, 135th pick. Who's out here? Is this what I just looked at? I think it is. 135th and 139th. Yeah, you can't skate for shit. That's a problem. Well, we can continue to be a goaltending factory. This is ridiculous how many picks I'm getting. This is absolutely ridiculous. Nobody should have this many picks. But I got them. It's also pretty telling that Dale Hillen, no one is touching this guy. Top 9. You know, like, nobody's trying to grab this guy. He's been sitting there for quite some time. Still there. Okay, I can still pick him up. Top 6D. We're still in the 5th round, dude. This is crazy. Sixth rounder and another 7th rounder? No. I don't know who you're trying to steal in this, but I know who it's not. Yeah, who are you looking at here? Who could you have possibly been looking at? This is a hoe. Alright, it's not an elite, but let's just see what he turns out to be. Hey, top 9 forward. He is a hoe. Come on, guys. Like I wasn't going to make that joke. $150 overall. We go with another goaltender. Starter. See, once again, we are the goaltending factory. But it's good because I tend to be able to flip the goalies for getting into these first rounders. Really, another one? Good God. Okay, I'm just debating if I wanted to try for that top forward, but I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna go for him. Top 9. And incident, we are finally in the we're finally in the sixth round. Right wing. That last one was the extra pick that I got. 174th overall pick for 2 round 7s. You know, I really don't need it. Sorry guys. I don't need it. I don't know who you're staring at. Who did you guys have your eyes on? Was it Cale Steen? Were you staring at Cale Steen? I can actually nab him with another pick, so take a risk here. A bottom 6 forward. So I also have the 182nd overall pick. Work ethic and maturity. We'll see how that turns out. It's funny, I had like 1,000,000 left wings before in the system, and now I've got 1,000,000 right wings. Alright, 182nd pick. Now we'll go for Steen. Top 9. Alright. It's Cale Steen, not Kevin Steen. Although that would have been pretty amazing. I don't even know if Kevin Steen watches hockey. Pick number 194. We are now in the 7th round. Well, roll the dice. Ooh, an elite low. Really? Write that down real quick. Okay. Now I'll be sore if somebody actually picks up the guy that I was looking at. Nope. There he is. Elite low. But he's a gem. Still an elite low. Very good. I forgot to write down what position he plays. Okay. All right. Moving on. Still just grabbing the best available. At this point, I'm not even looking. We're just going to see an elite, and we're just going to pick them up my God. Okay, next. If you got an elite next to you, we're grabbing you. Okay. Now, one thing with this game is you certainly don't want to feel like you have to load your lines up with like top-notch players. Like, you don't have to have your entire team made up of like guys in their 90s or high 80s. Especially when you're talking about like your third and fourth line that are not getting as many minutes. If you have your top two lines that are stacked, I think you're pretty good. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be making decisions as to how I want to build my team. And I may be trading away some pretty strong players. That were on my third and fourth line. Because I'm going to be really just trying to build my top two lines to be super strong. Because right now I'm dealing with such a huge budget. And it does not need to be nearly that ridiculous. Like, I don't need to have this many players on my team that are making multi-millions of dollars. Not to the point that, you know, where I'm not even, I mean, I'm making a profit, but my budget for everything else, like I can't hire a top tier coach because I can't afford it. Okay, how come nobody's picking those guys up? Ian Bonino. Hey, let's grab Ian Bonino. Hey, Bonino. Defense. All right, is this my last pick? It is the last pick. Just curious if there's any, well, yeah. Yuri Smirnov. Nope. Nope. Dan Paco. Nope. Brett Odeline. No. Mapletoft. Hey, that's better. There's a bottom six. I saw that. All right. Okay. So I do write these down now, just so when I see people asking to make trades for my players, I often look to see where were they drafted. Like if someone's asking for someone I picked up in the 6th round, sometimes it's whoever's asking me. Don't like the team doesn't really. They're not really all that hype on picking that guy up because he's like, you know, like they drafted. I mean, they scouted him out or anything like that, and they're like, because there's been a lot of players that it's like, oh, they want this guy, and I'll trade it to them, and then I'll look, and they're just like, next thing you know, they're in the free agents, like they've just been released. So teams don't always pick up guys, you know, and trade for it and use them. They just offer weird stuff. So it's like, hey, if you want to give me a 3rd round for someone I picked up in the 6th round, that's fine with me. All right, so let's go to the re-sign phase. And this is where it's going to get a little ugly. Oh, my head coach was up. That's right. See, he's inexpensive. He's an overall A minus, so that's not really bad. So he's worth holding on to. But he's asking for a crazy amount of money. But that's also about what... That's about what other players were asking, or other coaches were asking for anyway. But that is going to eat up my salary, something fierce. Alright, well that's what you're asking for, so... Yeah. The third of what? Better get all your work in on time then. Cool. Right on, dude. Love you. Alright, these guys I can... Did that just say something about having $4 million left on my... We're just going to do what we always do. And that is whatever these guys are asking for, we're just going to give it to them. Because unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I can boost my salary for my coaches. At least not while I have his salary on players that are completely ridiculous. Okay, so suddenly... Oh, that's because we took our head coach off the books there. So we actually do have more money. Is that right? AHL head coach. Oh, and we also need an assistant coach because he retired. Alright, head coach. That's what he's asking for. We'll offer him that contract. And then we'll see what money is left over to get a assistant coach. I mean, if worse comes to worse, we're going to bump Schroeder up. Overall morale from Rourke is neutral. Same thing with Darsh. Darsh! Marsh the Darsh! Stan Marsh the Darsh. Alright. Oops. Contracts. Merkley, he wants to stick around. He's going to cost a lot. A lot. Yeah. Okay, that's what he's asking for. I'm just going to give him what he's asking for. Although as a free agent, I got to bump him up a little bit. Almost $8 million. All right, so I should have traded him away. Darby, I do believe I wrote him down as someone to drop. Okay, yeah, we're not going to re-sign him. Paulin, another one, we're just going to let him go. Davidson. I don't think I need him either, right? How much was he making? Yeah, I don't need that contract. Chichu, yeah, we're definitely. Oh, you're gonna be making a lot of money, but again, there's players I'm gonna be dropping, so trading off and dropping, and even if I'm getting players that aren't as rated as high, like I don't have to have all these players in the 80s. As long as I have players who, like, if you look at their stats and they've got really good scoring abilities, even if overall they're not that hot, like if the overall could be like a 74. But if they've got tremendous scoring, then you just have them out there scoring. They might have horrible defensive skills, but that's not the end of the world. Yeah, some of these salaries are just scary. Bellamy, you know what? Bye, buddy. Oh, Moen. How did I do believe that's an entry-level contract, so yes. He's not going to cost much. Bell, top 6 defenseman. Hug. No, don't need him. Oil. Don't need him. Sutter. Only because I can sign you cheap. Sim. Nope, don't need you. Lehu. Another one, just kind of. Alright, so this is your entry level contract, I believe. Yep. So you really you're only gonna sign that contract for you. Only signing that for you just because all my goaltending is mine. But I'm signing that just because I might trade that contract away. Jas still has a year. Already developing better than Barron, and he's already in the NHL. Or the AHL, rather. But before I have to put another one on the books, it's going to suck because I'm going to have to sign Biggs and Karenin both at the same time, and pretty much going to have to make a decision who I'm going to hold on to. And I might be trading Karenin away. I don't know. It's going to be a very tough decision coming up. I mean, if Barron continues to develop and Jas turns into something, and then we've got these other elites sitting down there. I feel right. All right, so let's see how our offers have gone. All right, so you re-signed. Didn't ask for any more money. Okay, got that. Welcome back, Merkley. Oh no! Cheat you. Well, you know what? I mean, it's a disappointment. I mean, I was going to sign him for quite a bit of money, but I mean, we can keep him 4 years at 5.5. And I'm not going to make another offer. So if he says no to that, then too bad. So that's a problem. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, it was an easy decision, huh? Yeah, okay, Choo-Choo. It pisses me off already. Oof. So I can't promote him to head coach. Yeah, I've got like $300,000 left. So that's not going to be the $742,000 that this guy thinks he's going to get. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Well, whatever. The AHL team, I'm not going to worry about. I'll let that play out on its own. We'll see how that goes. All right. We're going to get told to Hire coaches. Well, we have to have... We have to have an AHL head coach. I can't even afford the cheapest available coach. That's insane. I have so many more of everything that I could possibly need. Most of them are not signed. Alright, let's just take a look. Alexander Holtz? Holy crap. Yeah, but look at the money he wants. So, man. I really can't play around in the free agent market anyway. I can't do it, guys. I just can't. Man. We are in serious doo-doo. I need to go through this team. I've got to trade away players I don't want to give up, but I've got to put lines together that are gonna make sense. So I think in the next video, when we start a new season, this team is gonna look very different. Because I can only take the players that I think are really going to suit me well, the ones that have been performing well. And even if there's guys that are like have an 80 overall rating and they're on the third or fourth line and they're just kind of like whatever, I'm gonna have to let them go. I have to drop this salary because I've got to be able to put more money into my coaching staff. I have to, because otherwise I can't afford coaches, which is kind of a problem. Jesus. So, all right, guys. So that's it. That's it for this this disaster. But somehow the fans are still all happy, and the owner is very happy. Even though our locker room's not great, our coaches are a mess, and we didn't even make the playoffs. I don't know. But it is what it is. So, all right, guys, that's it for now. Be back on probably tomorrow and do another one of these at some point during the day or evening or whatever. I've actually got to be on the road giving someone a ride in like 7 hours, so yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys are at least having fun seeing me squirm. And I hope you're all staying healthy, staying safe, washing your hands, keeping a proper distance from people, being smart. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, hit the notification button, do all that YouTube stuff. And until the next one, as always, peace.